I am a fan of Golden Hoops.
Edwards one-on-one against Jones. Got to the paint. Oh! Got a massive body! Edwards expressing himself here.
Wolves down by 2. Crowd rising to their feet. Edwards working on Wallace. Step back, fires. And how about this?
What an unbelievable shot against one of the best perimeter defenders. Rebounds overall for Gobert. I asked Chris Finch about this before the game. Looking at that box score, there are not a lot of sexy numbers as Edwards drives into traffic. Wow, got the finish, and he drew the foul.
Well, that's breathtaking right there.
And that is big time in traffic.
The honors to get it in bounds. Gets it in, turning a three for the tie. Good! Anthony Edwards with 1.1 second to go in regulation. Is he going to give us an extra 5 minutes?
Inferior opponents. Looking for an exclamation point. Edwards, you gotta be kidding me! And a little sidestep to the hash mark. It's been special tonight. Edwards with the hammer! Oh, Minnesota.
Edwards against Wembanyama. Finds a seam, puts it in off the glass for 2. Minnesota back in front, 104-103. Finding the moment.
He just is trying to get it.
He's got the feature roll tonight. Edwards! Oh, he's a Skywalker!
Leaves it, Edwards. Dancing on Brooks. Edwards to the rim.
That is special from Anthony Edwards.
Nasty. Third, things are getting expectedly chippy.
Cookies. 3-on-1. The lob! DiVincenzo to Edwards. And the Wizards need a timeout.
Down 4. Gotta go quick here. Conley right side, Edwards. And to the corner, rises up. Got it! 54 for Edwards, a new career.
And does he go for 3? No, he's going to the rack for the easy one. 2.3 timeout Palace. That bucket. Anthony Edwards is up to 40.
Need some space. Edwards, top 3. Cash!
How about Ant?
Draped. That's 1. Good defense. Hartenstein contesting Edwards, but it doesn't matter. He drains a 3.
Because he's going to get the needed separation.
To give him that step back.
Oh, get that out of here. Edwards with the swat.
That step back is just deadly. You have to bet.
Oh, and drawing attention to the missing Edwards.
The seas were parted as he...
Differential of about 5 between the shot clock and game clock. And Edwards goes to work between the wickets. Step back, elevating up and in.
He's got Tumani one-on-one. The two have had words for one another throughout this game.
Against Baron J, threw it away. In with the steal and the breakaway. Air Edwards takes flight. And the Wolves have their first field goal of the night. Gardner making it a little more interesting. It's a 10-point game with over 3 minutes left. Edwards and a foul. A silencing score for Edwards, ending an 8-0 run for Miami. Bench providing screens. Turned it over here, McCollum on the attack. Oh, swatted away by Edwards. Get that shot out of here. Just of any player in the league. Wolves by 9, and with a pump fake. Now the step back, it's on its way, and there it goes.
Them out. See how Anthony Edwards uses the step back so efficiently.
Montes Buzelis led. Chicago Bulls water injection by Anthony Edwards.
Minutes to go and a chant of defense here at Ball Arena. But Anthony Edwards with a 3-pointer, matching the triple to tie it at the end of regulation here in Denver so far in this extra period.
Well, and what a performance by Anthony Edwards, just taking over the ball game.
Here's Edwards, guarded by Murray. Got down into the paint and slammed it. It's a 1-point lead now for the Kings. 43. Jump on a glass. Edwards.
2-possession game.
When you're that good, you silence the crowd. And the Raptors gave up that offensive rebound.
Throw after that in the second quarter, but he's got 15 in the game, but he did most of his damage early as Ant gets motor inside.
That was...
Shot clock down to 5. Edwards doubled, fires, and cans a 3. Come on. Wow, what a shot with 2 defenders right in his grill.
Jaden McDaniels was right there to contest. There's Ant spins, rises just inside the free throw line, and he has another double-digit scoring quarter.
Blockers in the same class.
Edwards off the pin, got the foul on Jones, and 1. The auto zone.
And Anthony.
Ant on the attack against Kisper, spins. He was a little off balance, but that doesn't affect that shot. It drops in. Quinn Snyder wants another timeout.
Here comes Edwards. He's in the open court. He's got a head of steam. Right to the basket and 1.
Blocked by the side.
Edwards. It's GP2. Fades. Got the step back 3. In quarter. And Edwards setting up Gary Payton. The 6-minute stints. We'll see how that plays out because he didn't start the game.
Giddy said he never had a soft tissue injury before his Ant packs down the mid-range jumper. Love seeing that.
Timberwolves by 10.
Off the mark. Rebound. DiVincenzo. And now Edwards with a quick 5 and a
10 to shoot against Castle. Spin to the baseline. The rise. Oh, the lead for the first time tonight. From 19 down to up 2 with just over 2 minutes left to play.
You know, they got the French wine, so like wine does get better with age, and Rudy Gobert is in that same category.
Oh, to the left hand, and Edwards scores again. And
Personal 15-6 run. Poke away! Edwards the steal! Edwards the hammer!
That's how our show opened with
High 34. Dancing undone. Oh my goodness. Step away. Raindrops. Before he starts Sheffin at the top level.
You're not lying right here.
first here at the end of the quarter. Ant has scored the last 6 and 9 of the last 11. He drives in, splits 2, and lays it in off the window.
It's just breathtaking. Didn't circle out to go get that basketball again.
Sumu sizing up Jerome. Over to Edwards. Edwards, step back, trade, money.
Thing of beauty, man. The way that he uses that dribble, hit a step back 3. He first of all, just working on.
With 4 seconds to go, Edwards racing up the court all the way to the basket. How many guys can get from the mid-court line to the cup that quickly? 10 for McDaniel. The primary defender to try to monitor those field goal attempts.
Oh, Edwards with the snatch back and goes glass.
Do something to get a good quality look.
And little machine gun dribbles, pops clutch. Lefty got it! A miraculous lefty lay!
Going to work.
We see it directly.
As well. Edwards against Alexander Walker. Crossover in the paint, double clutch, off glass, count it.
And he liked the matchup. He's
RJ has it knocked away. Minnesota by 1.
Get that 3 to fall.
And here's an aggressive drive and a fancy finish. Ant,
My goodness.
Scored the first points of the game and has not scored since. Edwards buries the left side 3. Add a little bit of distance to it. Blue, the solid red light of color on color. Your thoughts, just leadership.
it's very vibrant.
Yes.
Floor right now.
And finds some space at the free throw line. His scoring binge continues.
Last game.
Edwards. And he's got 51 points.
Anthony Edwards.
couldn't get it to drop. Cornette got away with hitting the net there as well. Edwards splits two. Up off the glass. They're going to count it.
But he saloon doors a couple.
Catch and shooter there. Wiggins in the corner from Bam.
Edwards breaks free. That'll count plus a foul.
Too easy. Come in. Wiggs able to do so.
55-48. It's another and one capped off by the Nets as Ant attacks down the lane and rocks the rim.
He was reaching from behind.
Edwards. Tough step back. It's good. He's automatic. Randall, if in the act of shooting, will get free throws.
Edwards. And one for Ant-Man.
Team is steaming. See right here.
You're not in position.
Another turnover. Right. Beat yourself. Edwards will get the layup out of it. Timeout. James Borrego. Down by 5. 2:48 to play.
Again, they
The second halves in a row. Edwards on a run. Got the lay-in and the foul. 30 plus for the 5th straight game. Longest streak of his career. The Wolves have been lightened up without it.
often you see a player snake twice in a pick and roll that time.
How many times you get Edwards, shot clock down to 5. And lost it, got it back. He's got a hoist. And hit! How about that from Ant?
Carter and Brian Scalabrine after Ant tosses this one down. The ball's on the floor.
Back as well. And Ant has just had a tough time finding the range as Edwards. They will give him
tomorrow are two of the ones that really gets up for the most.
count it and put Edwards on the line.
Who coached Ant at Georgia.
To Grant. 6 to shoot. Edwards extends, creates space, and scores a 3.
Anthony Edwards. Edwards is going to step on a shoe right there. Trip his foot up.
Hand off to Edwards. Edwards. And the paint turnaround Jay is MJ-esque.
Without the star power.
Edwards matched up with Batum. Long 2 is pure.
That jab step just you have to react to his athletic. Clippers look awfully different. We'll see them on Sunday. And with a block inside on Bay. Quarter up to 7 miscues. Curry gets free down the lane. Rejected by Edwards, and then a little peek over the shoulder. And the Wolves gain possession before the shot clock expired. And bumped baseline, runs it up, hits it, and he drew the foul. Pass deflected, stolen by Edwards. And on the hunt down Main Street, he'll keep it and score for 2 more. Here comes the challenge.
There's the deflection by Jaden McDaniels that sends the ball up into the stratosphere.
Also left, basically replaced by Lonzo Ball, who's been a bit of a problem, or a bit of a disappointment, I should say.
Mitchell felt it.
That's 2 excellent defensive possessions consecutively for Minnesota. Edwards lost it on the way up, and it went in anyway.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Per game for Edwards.
He didn't
come close to midcourt.
He didn't even know. I'm not even sure he even passed the 3-point line on their end.
Yeah. And able to draw contact. Oh, they give him the continuation.
So, Clowney and
Conley, baseline drive, extra pass. Edwards to the rack! Lately, pulls that one down. Edwards downhill. Timeout, New York.
8th in the league in scoring, no, 7th in the league in scoring. 29 a game. Draws the contact, got the finish off the glass.
Edwards is the preeminent and as an executive.
Better coach or general manager? Or president of basketball operations? And scores it for 2 inside. I think you can argue both of them.
Randall, the jumper, no. Back tap by Gobert. Edwards on the drive and got the leg. Edwards.
Mitts on the basketball, so especially with
superstar in this league. That is his first make in 6 attempts.
Going for a second one. That's and one. Edwards with consecutive three-pointers.
Might get him to miss 3, 4, 5.
Wolves have dominated this second half. Edwards in the corner. Backing down Coward. Baseline chase. Win.
Those kind of possessions. Those details matter.
Edwards. Tough drive. Finish with the left.
Fails. You also have this offensively. You can get it to Anthony.
That low post area last couple of times. He scored a bucket. This time into the mid-range. Got it and one.
There's just the patience here. You know, this is that.
Gets it right back. Now drives on Zion. Lobs it up for Rudy and throws it down.
12 points tonight. Raptors lead by 11. And Edwards continuation in the Mid-South.
So Cooper Flag is playing very well. Watched him in the game against the Warriors. He was fantastic. His hand gets an one opportunity.
By playing.
Decided Thursday night by the home team in the third quarter, and it's continuing tonight, but back 3.
Rebound, down 6. Shoves Gilman out of the way, attacks the cup, got the lay-in and the foul. It's an and one for Ant.
The second attack in transition.
Basketball right now.
Bruce Brown unable to convert there, and Edwards as aggressive as he's looked.
Again, you're sitting.
He looks small and he doesn't look athletic, but he is.
Oh, Edwards, bully ball, goes to the reverse. Edwards.
Every night is a battle in the Western Conference.
Edwards! Cocked it back, threw it down.
Got to stop him. Too easy, and he's going to the free throw lines.
You have, and again, it's easier said than done.
Kelvin Johnson's a master at it.
Edwards again wide open and buries it again.
Hot shot.
Wide open threes this year, Anthony Edwards.
Last couple possessions. If you're going to give him that kind of space.
And another offensive rebound for Gobert, his 4th of the night. 10 on the shot clock. Edwards turned the corner, got the reverse, and one. Ant-Man in full effect.
Had a viral moment in that Cup game recently. There's an and one opportunity for employee number 5.
Into the game. That's almost a 50-50 proposition with him.
Edwards got the bounce, bucket, and the foul.
Now flip, stares down Edwards, crosses over, drives, paint, flies home for 2.
For him. Touches, dribbles.
And then a basket by Edwards and a foul.
He's got 12 points and 8 assists and done it very
inside the arc. That's a long 2 right there, but he likes it and he's shooting at such a high rate as well.
Ooh, and Edwards answers right back with a mid-range jumper of his own.
Turnover. DiVincenzo for Edwards. Got the lay.
Run into a brick wall.
Looking like a short-handed goal, Jack. Continuation.
There it is. They get
Gets to Sumu, gets the lay-in.
Pass from some knowledgeable people.
Shot clock's down to 1. But Minnesota's got a man there. A1 since day 1. Anthony Edwards rings the bell.
If anything, overpassing. Edwards counts if it goes, and he's headed to the line.
4.5 to go. Edwards against Carter Bryant. In the paint, runs it up, hits it, and he drew the foul. 3-point opportunity for the first time tonight for one Mr. Anthony Edwards.
That time.
Shootable. Just their last game against Washington. Here is Edwards.
They'll chase their man down the floor.
Ant
short on the three. Conley, the offensive rebound. Ant with another opportunity. Doesn't miss this one. A two-handed.
We'll make it 14. And Edwards to the rack.
Edwards, Cockbait, drive, finish with the left.
Let's go back to Ant, just gliding in here. Edwards, bully ball for two and a foul.
He can get to it.
Edwards against MPJ, takes him right to the cup and got the layup.
No, Michael Porter Jr. on roller skates.
Jab, a lot of time coming off. Edwards, drive, all the way in for two. 8.9 seconds left. That's a fifth 40-point game this season for Anthony Edwards.
We'd like to ball.
Another Phoenix turnover.
Edwards on the crossover.
Timeout Phoenix.
2-on-1. Bruce Brown, swatted! And the save into the hands of Jones.
Drew one earlier tonight here. It's a great point stage. They're putting their body in harm's way against these aggressive drivers like Edwards, who has a chance at a three-point play.
See, now watch. He's going a little hezzy right there.
Edwards from the mid-range. Spins nicely. He got the easy shot off the glass against a pretty good defender in Derek.
Got it back with the hustle. Edwards now working on Wells, a solid defender. Edwards, turn around, Jay, pure. Oh, that's filthy.
It's one of his hot spots.
Done, but if there was contact with a player in the air,
right?
When you come back, you blow a whistle with something like that.
Was, but
Trap.
So he's going to attack the double guy. And again, this is exactly what we're talking about. Trey Murphy was the guy who came out and knowing.
4 to play. And with the finish with the left hand. Well, it took a lot for that pass to get.
You can see here in the fourth why A.J. Mitchell has been so important to the Thunder this season. A bank three by Edwards makes it a one-point game.
Wow.
Edwards quickly up the floor. Just powers his way through Josh Hart's contact and finishes.
Come on, Dave Pack, folks. Watch him, a little hesitation.
Seconds to play in the opening quarter. It's been a good one for the Pacers. 35 first quarter points. And that's in by Edwards.
Not allowed to touch the ball. Last time they played, and Jaren Jackson was fantastic in that game as well.
Edwards, nice little shoulder fake and got the deuce.
Wanted an early delivery from Edwards, doesn't get it. Edwards over Coward for three. And Minnesota starts world. The usage rate's off the chart. Rebound. Gobert tracks it down. DiVincenzo to Edwards, the lay-in.
Shot goes up. Rudy is chasing it down. The behind-the-back pass, the quick pass.
State back in 2016, and they set the NBA record with 73 wins. Long two is good for Anthony Edwards.
Back-to-back 40-point games. Mitchell is up in his grill. He's trying to pressure as much as possible.
Edwards driving to the basket.
Yeah, doing good ones. Bear still out there with those 4 fouls. Edwards finding his way through traffic. Step through, off window. Beautiful footwork.
He's more athletic than most guys. He can shoot right over the top of him.
Now they got Ayton over there trying to defend Edwards, and he pops up a three.
Get over the top, and then here, he's playing.
Edwards on the move, splits two, driving layup. There's an aggressive Edwards.